Namaste, welcome to PM Yasasvi Scholarship Entrance Test Orientation telecasted by the TSERT. Everyone knows TSERT is prestigiously telecasting the orientation program about this SSV scholarship test from last 10 days, curtain raiser program, and for each subject, so a special live program. So everyone knows it, PM Yasasvi have 100 marks of 100 question examination, and each question carry 4 marks. So there are 4 subjects, that is mathematics, science, social studies and general awareness. Already we conducted the orientation program for social studies, mathematics and science, and we have a general awareness. Today we are going to discuss about general awareness, what kind of questions already asked in the previous examination, what kind of questions we are expecting, which questions will be asked as a frequently asked questions, all those things and examination pattern we are going to discuss. You know that this is first intermediate students orientation program. So already we conducted the orientation program in the general awareness previously for 9th standard, now for intermediate standard. So here intermediate standard means here they will ask the questions from 6th to 10th standard. For this orientation, so we are welcoming the subject experts and panel experts for this general awareness or general knowledge. One is Shobha Rani madam, welcome madam.
Namaste sir.
And Suseela madam.
Namaste sir.
Welcome madam. So these 2 panel experts will discuss the various concepts of general awareness. So as you know that general awareness has 2 parts. One is current affairs and the third one is different historical event, present events and consequent events also. All these things we are going to discuss about this in the general awareness concepts. Okay. So before going to know that, so what kind of questions will come in the examination? So Suseela madam, so what kind of questions you are expecting? This +1 level. So +1 level, you know, so that is a difference. Standard is different.
Yes, sir.
Which already asked for 9th standard.
Yes, sir.
So what kind of standard questions may come in this examination?
Sir, first thing I really want to tell you about general awareness, sir. It is an understanding of the world around us, sir.
Okay.
The first thing,
Okay.
and encompassing the knowledge of the students.
Okay.
For students about social events. Social events and current events, sir, historical events, geography and basic social issues, sir.
Okay.
It helps an individual to stay tuned and make well-rounded decisions
Okay.
in their personal and professional lives, fostering a sense of civic responsibility.
Okay.
For intermediate students, sir, cultivating general awareness is through reading papers
Okay.
and watching documentaries and engaging in discussions signify or enhance their overall knowledge based on critical thinking, sir.
Okay, that's good. Shobha Rani madam, already you forward the students of your school
Yes.
for
Yes.
this 9th standard. Of
Yes.
course, so your school has up to 10th standard. So you forward your school students applications.
Yes.
So how you are going to prepare your students for this examination? What is the special focus you concentrated on this examination?
So first general awareness, it's like already we said that it's a contemporary issue, sir.
Okay.
And current affairs, it deals with current affairs, contemporary issues, and helps us to connect with the day-to-day life.
Okay.
And day-to-day life, and it's a part of the world.
Yes.
General awareness is a part of the world. So the students, what they have to do, they have to read the newspapers and they have to watch few GK questions.
Okay.
Which are a number of competitive exams have been conducted. So based on from that also they can collect few questions of general awareness, GK questions related to sports, related to politics,
Okay.
economic, history. Everything is combination of general awareness, sir.
Okay.
So it is helpful for them. Like general awareness helps them to know what is happening around the world.
Yeah.
So this is the part. Like it's good for them.
Okay. So actually if you want to say in brief, what is general awareness? So general awareness is a broad understanding of the world around us.
Yes, sir.
So when you compare, of course that is called encompassing the knowledge about current events, historical events, geography and basic societal issues. This is a very important. It helps the individuals to stay informed to make the well-rounded decisions in their personal and professional lives, fostering a sense of civic responsibility. Generally, this is a, if you want to say in a very of course elaborated way,
Yes.
but if you want to say in a simplest way, so just to concentrate daily events happens around us. So that's very important. So Chandrayaan 3 recently is a historical moment for India, because we land, of course India land on moon. That's, and Aditya also, Aditya 6, so that's also another project, of course successfully done by our ISRO. Like there are so many events are there, so that's very important. And a chronological order.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So chronological order of historical events, that's also very important. Recently G20 summit also happened.
Yes.
So we have to concentrate on G20 summit, for especially for intermediate students, cultivating general awareness through reading newspapers, that's very important. Watching documentaries and engaging in discussions can significantly enhance their overall knowledge base and critical thinking skills. Here, so there is a slight difference between, a slight margin between the social studies and the general awareness. You have to understand. So sometimes you can't say which comes under the area of social studies and which comes under the area of general awareness also. Even sometimes the question may be asked from the science and technology also, which is the part of science.
Yes.
So it is an amalgam of all these areas.
Yes,
So we can say it's purely from the general awareness, or it is purely from the science, and we can't say like, but according to the syllabus of blueprint of examination, 25 questions comes from the general awareness. So you have to keep in mind, you have to prepare for that, and we have to prepare the concept mapping, what kind of areas they are going to concentrate. Just now we discussed, that is different historical events, present consequences, and all these contemporary issues, and different events happens in science and technology. All these things you have to and abbreviations also, full form of different names also, like UNESCO, UNICEF, all these things, like so many things are there. You can concentrate, maybe examination they may ask these questions. So okay, now we are going to move to the previous questions. We will discuss the previous examination questions in an elaborate and enrichment way. Then we go out to ask some more, that is frequently asked the questions in different competitive examinations by considering this examination. Okay. So here the first question is 6 months day and 6 months night. So that country experience in a year 6 months a day.
Yes, sir.
And 6 months night. Means number of days and number of nights are equal. So which country it is? Here 4 options are given: Nepal, second option Tibet, third option Norway, and fourth option Iceland. Okay. So generally which option is correct? So Suseela madam, which option is correct, and how it is correct?
And I say it is Norway, sir.
Okay.
And the case where there is 6 months day and 6 months night could happen on the poles, because the earth is tilted on its axis, sir.
Okay.
The pole which is away in the opposite direction of the sun remains in the complete darkness till it comes in front of the sun.
Okay.
So we conclude that the countries at the poles have 6 months of day and 6 months of night. So countries close to this region, such as Alaska, Antarctica, and Norway, near the poles, they experiences this kind of climate, sir.
So as revolution and rotation of our earth, everyone knows it. Due to revolution we have monsoons, due to rotation we have day and night.
Yes, sir.
So when it's a rotation, when it comes to near to South Pole, so generally South Pole experience completely day. Okay. And other one will completely night. So there are equal, and these poles, the countries which are nearer to the these 2 poles will experience day and night.
night,
So, for that reason the countries which are very nearer to the poles, they experiences 6 months day and 6 months night. So, they definitely among the given, if you see the 4 options, Nepal, Tibet, Norway and Iceland. So, Norway is very near to the pole. So, obviously, so Norway is the correct answer, like you have to answer the question. So, this is very important, the countries. So, here map pointing is very important. You have a map drawing is very important. You have to have a awareness about the countries where they are exactly located.
Yes, sir.
So, nearer to poles or the surroundings neighbor countries,
or the equatorial region.
Yes, sir. So, you have to consider the latitudes and altitudes,
Longitudes.
longitudes, all these things are very important. Then it is easy to answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Now, we are going to shift to the next question. Here the telecom company, that is Nokia, because Nokia is a very familiar thing here.
Yes, sir.
Previously, if you want to say want to say about cell phone, that is a Nokia, and there is a well publicity also there. If you see nowadays we are using so many companies cell phones, but the battery life still, which battery
it lasts long,
it's long lasting experience, means definitely
we can say it's
Nokia.
Yes, sir.
So, here the question is telecom company Nokia belongs to which country? So, we are using this cell phone, so we have to know, that is a very important. So, here 4 options are given. One is Denmark, second one is USA, third one is Sweden and fourth one is Finland. So, which option is correct? Sobarani madam.
So, now 4 options are given, so Denmark, USA, Sweden and Finland. So, first let us know about what telecommunication was being used by Denmark.
Okay.
Denmark is like tele-AG.
Okay.
AG communication has been used, and USA has been used multinational companies.
Okay.
Sweden has been used like AT and AT multinational.
Okay.
Sweden has Telenor.
Okay.
Telenor communication.
Okay.
So, if we know the differences, like which country has invented which communication, telecommunication. Okay. So, now Finland has introduced the Nokia telecommunication. So, I will go with the option what Finland.
Yeah.
Finland is the correct answer for this.
Yeah, like if you have good awareness about the various countries and the names of the telecommunication, then it is easy to identify. So, Nokia belongs to the Finland. So, simply you can say the answer. Clear. Okay, now we are going to shift to the next. The first Indian woman to won a medal in Olympics. Who wins the medal in the Olympics? Of course, we won, especially India receives or won so many medals, but the first Indian woman to won a medal in the Olympic Games. So, here the 4 options are given: Karanam Malleswari, Mary Kom, PV Sindhu, Geeta Phogat. So, actually if you see that PV Sindhu also won it, and Karanam Malleswari also won it, and Mary Kom also won it.
Yes.
So, only Geeta Phogat only. So, here generally they may come have a doubt.
Yes, sir.
So, which Indian woman among these 3 which is correct, means you have to choose the first one, given as the first Indian woman.
Yeah, first
so,
Indian
the first Indian woman. So, what is the answer, Sobarani madam? How this Suseela madam?
The answer is Karna Malleshwari, sir.
Okay.
It was now the common thing here is there are all 3 Indian women, sir.
Yeah.
Mary Kom is 2012, sir.
Okay.
And she's a boxer. PV Sindhu 2016, sir. And Geeta Phogat. And she's for wrestling, sir.
Okay.
So here I go with Karna Malleshwari, sir.
Okay.
She's the first Indian woman to ever
won a bronze.
One among the Olympic medal was Karna Malleshwari, sir, who won a bronze medal.
Okay.
Bronze medal at the Sydney Olympics, sir.
Yeah.
And Olympics in the women's 69 kgs category in weightlifting, sir.
Yeah.
So I go with this answer, sir.
So, exactly correct, because here among the 4 options, all are wins the Olympic medals, but who won it in first?
Yes, sir.
So, that is a very important. So madam already clearly given about their success in the Olympics. Here the answer is Karna Malleswari. The first Indian woman to ever win an Olympic medal was Karna Malleswari, who won a bronze medal at the Sydney Olympics in the women's 69 kg category in weightlifting. So that is a weightlifting. Already on the screen we show the image of Karna Malleswari also, because of course we can say proudly she belongs to our state, Telugu state.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. She belongs to actually Srikakulam, Amadal was her native place, and of course she is our Telugu people, so we can feel proud who won this bronze medal in Sydney Olympics. Clear? Okay. Now we are going to shift for the next question. Which airport is named as Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Airport? Here the 4 options are given. One is Gorakhpur, second one is Delhi, third one is Gujarat, and fourth one is Agra. So for this question, of course, this is Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Airport given. So airport names also very important. So
yes,
for
sir.
each, so there are so many international airports, and each international airport has its one name significant of one greatest personality.
Yes.
So we have to know all those things. That's a very important. Okay, Sobarani madam.
Yeah.
So who named this one? Of course, which airport as named as Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Airport?
The airport. So first, before finding out the answer, the student must know the international airports names.
Yeah.
So if they know the name of the airports, then easily they can identify it. So first is Gorakhpur airport, that is Mahayogi Gorakhpur airport. Delhi, it's Indira Gandhi International Airport.
Correct.
And Gujarat is we have 8 international airports. Among that we have to select, like Surat is one of that. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is one of the airport. So Agra is the Agra airport. It's first named as an Agra airport. Now after it has been renamed as Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Airport. So I'll go with the answer of Agra.
Yeah. So even in Hyderabad also,
Yes,
Rajiv Gandhi
International Airport. Yes.
Like for each international airport was named by greatest personalities.
Yes.
Okay. So here the Agra is the correct answer. So the Agra airport will be renamed after Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Airport. The Department of Disabled Welfare will now be known as Divyang Jan Vikas Empowerment. Yeah. So this is a very important. So in point of your examination, so list out all the airports and their names also, and their locations where they
have
where they located.
So
that's a very important.
He was a man of soaring idealism also, sir.
Okay.
And he had tremendous willpower, and he was very good. He has very good capacity for organizing things, sir. So after him, it was named
as Pandit Deen Dayal.
Okay. So that's important of the greatest personality, that is Deen Dayal Pandit Upadhyaya. So now we are going to shift. For now we are using we are in 5G technology already. Different communications are there, sending messages.
Yes.
Now you can shift from 4G to 5G.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we are in 5G. So here the question is, here what is 2G, what is 3G, what is 4G, like you know. So here 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. So in this, what is G? That the question is. The letter G is used in 2G spectrum, stands for, what is G here? So the 4 options are: is it generation, is it governance, is it global, is it Google? So an ordinary children can tempt as a Google, because a very familiar word is Google. Otherwise they may feel that maybe a global also, maybe feel that governance and of course generation also. So all the 4 options are
very
like,
close to each other.
Like terms, means are very close to answer. Maybe they can. So which answer is correct? So Suseela madam, can you say?
Sir, G, the children can go for the option like, now the first one is generation, sir.
Okay.
I don't think they will have that option. As you said, they immediately take an option of Google, which cannot be G at all, sir. G is a short for second generation wireless telephone technology, sir. The primary benefits of 2G networks over their predecessors. That means the predecessors where that phone conversations were digitally encrypted 2G systems, sir, were significantly more efficient on the spectrum, allowing for far greater mobile phone penetration, sir. So I go generation, sir. I go for generation, sir.
So now previously we have incoming and outgoing calls only.
Yes.
So previously the first generation. Then we can send the messages, text messages, okay, and video messages also. All this comes under the, of course, it means here what the communication is digitalized. So that is called simply a 2G. It's as a second generation telephone technology. So as you said, there are three primary benefits of 2G networks, as you said. So over their predecessors were the phone conversation were digitally encrypted. That's a very important. And 2G systems were significantly more efficient than the spectrum, allowing for far greater mobile phone penetrations. So as there is, as even if you take computer, so first we have vacuums. Vacuum tubes.
Sir.
The first generation is vacuum tubes. Then gradually is converted into integrated circuits, large integrated circuits. Then comes into the computers. Okay, so like even now the computers, supercomputers also. This is a growth of science and technology in perspective of a computer. In a similar manner here also communication technology. So it's gradually increasing from 2G, faster. 3G, 4G,
5G,
now we are in 5G. Here G stands for the generation. So that's a very important. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about one more question. Electron was discovered by, so this is purely for we can say physics or chemistry. And here the name of the scientist, a very important thing here. So different scientists and their innovations or discoveries you have to list out. That's a very important.
Yes.
In generally in examination they may ask to, so particular instrument was invented by whom?
So and so.
That's a very important. At the same time they will give that scientist name. What are his inventions?
And year also very important.
That's the year also very important. So here the question was, electron was discovered by. Here the four options are Albert Einstein, Ernest Rutherford, Joseph Thomson and Max Planck. Okay. So Madam Shobha Rani Madam.
Yes, sir.
What is the answer?
First four options are given, sir. Albert Einstein, Ernest Rutherford. Albert Einstein has discovered the gravity. Uniform of the accelerations. Albert Einstein. The next is Ernest Rutherford. He has been invented about the atomic theory. The next third person is like James Thomson. He has been invented electrons. And the fourth person is Max Planck. He has been invented the quantum numbers. So if we know the identification of each person, what they have invented, so we can easily opt for the answer. I will go with the option of Thomson. The electron was identified as a particle in 1897 by J.J. Thomson and his team of British physicists. And the electron is a subatomic particle with a negative elementary, like we have both positive and negative elementaries. So this electron is with a positive negative elementary which gives a charging, electric charges. So it is approximately, I'll go with the answer of J.J. Thomson.
So actually this question purely comes under the atomic structure. That's a very useful thing here. As for Dalton, so you can't divide the material. So up to smallest particle is atom. So atom cannot be divided. Later there are for the what you call promotion of business. So some people are preparing vacuum tubes. In the vacuum tubes, J.J. Thomson identified some rays which are negatively charged. Which are ejected from the cathode. First he said as cathode rays. Then he said those are electrons. Negatively charged
electrons.
Particles. So simply he said negatively charged particles. So here the cathode rays are discovered by the J.J.
J.J. Thomson.
But it in the name of that cathode rays says as electron by Janssen-Stoney.
Yes.
So, Janssen-Stoney named that cathode rays which are negatively charged particles, those are electrons.
Yes.
Generally electrons are revolving around the nucleus.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In elliptical orbit.
Yes.
So, lot of
Elliptical, yes.
theory is there. As per the Niels Bohr, they are revolving around the
Around the
nucleus in stationary orbits. But as for the Sommerfeld, they are revolving around the elliptical
order.
Okay. When only electrons are present in an atom, so every atom is negatively charged particle, but it is not correct. So, Goldstein, another scientist, so they just used, so J.J. Thomson used the cathode, so he used anode. From anode, so some rays also he identified. Those are positively charged particles.
Yes.
They are in the center of the atom, which is called nucleus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are electrons, protons.
Yes,
so then the total mass of the electrons and protons should be equal to the mass of the atom. But it is not, it is approximately half of that weight of that atom.
Yes.
Then maybe, so Chadwick, Ian Chadwick is another scientist. He said there may be some particles neither positive nor negative. So, they are neutral charged particles. Those are said to be neutrons.
Yes, neutrons.
Yes,
so,
sir.
protons and neutrons are in the nucleus and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. This will be learned by all the students in the atomic structure.
Yes.
So, here the three names. So, positively charged particles, of course, protons was invented by Goldstein. That is very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Negatively charged particles are invented by means J.J. Thomson.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And named that particles as electrons is Janssen-Stoney.
Yes, sir.
And then neutral charged particles invented by, that is Chadwick. So, Goldstein, J.J. Thomson, Chadwick, these three names also very important. At the same time, Janssen-Stoney also very, very important. So,
and
like
for this, sir, he got a Nobel Prize also, sir.
Nobel, sir.
Yes, Nobel Prize for Physics, and he was made the president of British Association for Science, sir.
Yeah.
This
Actually,
Joseph Jane Thomson, sir.
Yeah. So, actually, we have the first atomic structure is Thomson theory, J.J. Thomson atomic structure.
Yes, sir.
We call it as a watermelon theory, that is. The first atomic structure was given by the J.J. Thomson. First atomic. So, no one knows because it is a base. Even though the assumptions which was given by J.J. Thomson, some extent it is wrong, but due to its significance, it still we call it the first atomic structure is Thomson model.
Yes.
Okay. So, when if you take an atom, so like watermelon, so we have flesh there,
Yes.
So, like the totally positive charge is there, like seeds in the flesh, red flesh, so electrons are already adjusted there. That is a Janssen-Thomson theory for atomic structure. Of course, students already learned in a 10th class.
Yes,
they
sir.
learn, especially in your 10th class syllabus, Thomson atomic structure is there, and of course, Rutherford atomic structure is there,
yes.
Niels Bohr atomic structure is also there.
Yes.
So, these questions comes from the even from
text
your science area also.
Yes,
they
sir.
can ask science area, not only from general awareness, they can ask from science area also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So, the electron was identified as a particle in 1897 by J.J. Thomson and his team of British physics. The electron is a subatomic particle with a negatively charged elementary particle. An electron has a mass that is approximately 1 by 1836 times of that of the proton. Already we gave this information, means the mass of electron is 1 by 1836 of proton mass. Okay, it is, that is a mass, and the charge of the electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Here we can give the relative information. You have to practice the total information for the examination.
Yes.
Because there is no possibility to say who invented electron. Straight question may come or may not come.
Yes.
So you have to learn all the
this.
concerned concepts, then definitely it helps to get maximum marks in the examination.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now we are shifting to the next. Anemometer is an instrument meant for measuring. Anemometer is there are so many measurements, instruments are there. Okay. Some to measure the temperature, to measure the velocity, to measure the wind speed, to measure the air masses. So among these 4 options, anemometer is used for which among these 4? Okay. Rani madam, which is the answer?
So before going to the option, 4 options are given. One is temperature,
okay.
One is velocity,
Okay.
one is wind speed and air masses.
Yeah,
4 options are given.
Okay.
So first let us go with the temperature, which is a meter is thermometer.
Yes.
Temperature has been identified measured by the thermometer.
Okay.
The next one is velocity, that has been measured by the flow meter.
Okay.
The
speedometer,
yes,
also
speedometer
you can,
and everything.
Yeah.
And the third one is wind speed. And fourth one is air mass. Air masses is airflow meter.
Okay.
And I'll go with the option of third one, that is wind speed anemometer.
Okay.
It's a device used for measuring the speed of wind, which is an important tool for meteorologists who study about the weather patterns,
okay.
like the weather and climate and everything. So they are the important work of the physicist. So I'll go with the option of third one, that is wind speed.
Yeah. So as madam said, the temperature was measured by thermometer.
Yes,
so
sir.
there are a clinical thermometer, like,
Yes,
and you have different kinds of measures also there. You can measure in degrees Celsius, you can measure in Fahrenheit, you can measure in Reimer also, like. So different kinds of measures also there. So you can measure in Kelvin. All these we can measure the temperature. Okay. So that's a thermometer. If you want to measure the velocity of a substance, so we use a speedometer. So already you are driving where you have driving with different kinds of vehicles. So in car or bikes. So we have speedometer there.
Yes.
What speed you are driving, that one, it's in now digital speedometer also now.
Yes.
Inserted in the different kinds of bikes, correct?
Yes.
So okay. Now wind speed. So if you want to know the wind speed, anemometer is generally used. So generally materials and physics also used, and recently what do you call it as our people, so wind comes and how much speed.
Yes, what is the speed of it?
Okay, because they can assess the speed of wind and we can know the application of the speed of wind also, and the air masses is okay. So here the very important thing is, of course, answer is wind speed. So different kinds of instruments are used for the different purposes. For example, hygrometer to know the humidity in the atmosphere.
Yes.
Okay, and the next one is lactometer.
Yes.
If you want to know the quality of milk, so we use the lactometer. So like different kinds of meters are, barometer is there. So if you want to know the air pressure, monometer, also you want to know the pressure of air. So manometer, like and ammeter. So ammeter means if you want to measure how much current flows in it. Ammeter. If you want to know whether the current is there or not, so that is galvanometer. So like different kinds of instruments are there to measure the particular substance. So that's a very, very important. You have list out all these different kinds of instruments and what kind of things they are going to measure by using this one. So that's all these things are very, very important. Okay. Now we are shifting to the next one. Which of the following is a dance of drama? So there are different kinds of dramas are there. Of course, dances are there. So now you have to again list out all kinds of dances. So we have Kathakali, Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, and you can say Manipuri, Kathak, Odissi, like different kinds of Bhangra. These are the various kinds of
Dances of
dances.
different states.
Yeah,
different
yeah.
states.
So
Different states.
Different states. So here 4 options are given. So which dance, of course, of dance drama. So is that drama will be performed by
the
dance.
dance.
So
Yes,
it's
sir.
a dance drama. It is. So here Odissi, Kathakali, Manipuri, and Kathak. Kathak. So which is the correct option? So okay, Suseela madam.
Sir, as it is said, Kathakali
Yeah,
is the most well-known dancer from the south.
yeah,
And it shows, sir, it shows the Kathakali, the word itself, Kathakali tells us it's a story play, sir.
yeah.
It's a story play. And its literally means a story play. It is known for its elaborate, large makeup and costumes, sir.
Yeah.
And it also forecasts the facial, the gestures of the face, sir. And the costumes are very, very important over here, sir.
Yes.
And it also, the tap of the foot is very excellent in this dance, sir. The tap of the foot is very, very excellent here. And to have, this is the most recognized icon from Kerala, sir, South
Okay.
India.
So if you anyone says a Kerala, there are 2 things. One is coconut,
Coconut.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
and the,
The next
second
one
one is
is
Kathakali.
Kathakali.
So actually by the name only you can identify
identify it as
Kathakali.
Kathakali.
Katha
Katha
means
means
story.
story.
Yes,
Kali
Kali
means
means
play.
play.
Story play. So it's a dance drama.
Yes.
So if you know the meaning of
of it.
that word, then you can identify easily. It's a very interesting things here. And Kathakali is the most well-known dance drama from the South Indian states of Kerala. The word Kathakali literally means story play, as madam said just now. It is known for its large elaborate makeup and costumes. So generally in this Kathakali, of course the performers wear very, of course, large
Yes,
costumes.
with thick.
At the same time makup also
Very,
Very like
yes, sir.
it should
very
be
more.
reflected.
Yeah, yeah. So and mostly what you said, the gesture. So here by their eye only
Context and
they can
yes.
say the total
They
thing.
show
story,
us
everything.
different
By movement.
stories, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
different
We can
stories.
identify the story with the movement, sir.
Yes,
and
yes.
the tap movement, the foot movement is very, very important in this dance, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So that's so it's a very interesting to see at the same time and very difficult to perform.
Performance.
Yes, sir.
It's- yes.
So the elaborated costumes of Kathakali have become the most recognized icon for the Kerala. So this is about Kathakali. And next, different kinds of dances are there, Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, and other dances also there. So you have to know about not only the name of the dance,
In
you
which
have know the
state
significance and importance of the dance
dances.
and where it was practiced. Also, that's the origin of that dance also
Is very
very,
It's
very
important,
important.
yes.
Clear? Okay. Now we are going to shift to the next. Which planet is known as the red planet? Okay, so it comes mostly in the geography
Yes.
area. That's and very familiar because recently when Chandrayaan 3 is successfully happened, of course successfully we done these
Done.
things. So definitely people are just are showing interest
Yes, to know
about to
more
knowing
what
about
is
the
happening in the universe.
astrological things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, celestial, different celestial bodies and what is their positions.
Positions.
Is there any things concerned to the celestial bodies? So
Yeah.
definitely, and of course in 8th class textbook in social studies, I think so. The name of this question is already there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, it's already
yeah.
given. Yes.
So here the 4 options are given. Of course, all are planet names only.
All planets.
That is Venus.
Mars.
Second one is Mars. Third one is Saturn, and fourth one is Jupiter.
Yes.
Okay. So Bharani madam, which is the correct option, and which planet is known as the red planet? What is the reason for? Can you share with us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So planets means like we all find this in the universe.
Okay.
Okay, we have 9 planets. Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter is given here in the option. So Venus, it's in like a yellow-white color.
Okay.
So Mars is a red planet.
Okay.
Saturn is a yellow-brown.
Okay.
And Jupiter is all pale, mixed with orange, red, white and brown.
Okay.
So different planets are having different color shades. So now Earth is a blue planet, we call it as a blue planet. Earth is a So if now I'll go with the answer of Mars, which is a reddish planet,
Okay.
because it is in reddish appearance.
Okay. Okay.
So my answer is Mars.
Yeah. So Jazz just now said the physical appearance
Appearance
of
of
those
those, yes.
planets are with different,
Different
colors,
colours.
Because of maybe different gases,
Gases, yes.
in their
When they are-
environment.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The
so
environment.
our Earth is called blue planet.
Blue planet.
It's a familiar blue planet because we have oceans.
Yes,
more of
more
course
of
concentration
71% of
one-
water.
Yes,
ocean
sir. Water
is
is-
more. Obviously, we have more water resources.
Yes.
Which leads to as a blue.
As a blue.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that's the reason our planet, of course, is considered as a blue planet.
planet.
At the same time, the Mars
Mars.
is considered as a
Reddish,
reddish
red planet.
red planet because the physical appearance is red, so it's called reddish. And, as you said,
it is also named after the Roman gods of war, sir.
Yeah.
Roman
And
gods
it is
of
the
war.
fourth planet away from the Earth.
Okay.
And it is a dynamic planet having seasons also, sir. We think as it is red, we feel that it is only very, very hot over there.
Okay.
It is not only warm, sir, it is also very cold on the planet, sir.
okay, yeah. So maybe it is physical appearance may be red,
Red,
but
Red,
it's
but
a
it's
cold.
cold. Yes.
It's cold, sir.
Okay. So
And
that's
it is a dynamic planet because it has all seasons also, sir.
okay.
It experiences all seasons also.
Okay, so the lot of experimentation is going on not only on Moon, so we are doing so many other planets
Planets,
also,
yes,
and
yes.
Jupiter also,
yes.
and maybe Mars also.
Yeah.
So there is a USA also planning to do some experiments on,
On
the
the
Mars.
Mars,
also.
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Mars mission is there, of course, in their project. So definitely, it's a very interesting. Okay, so Mars is the correct answer. Okay, now shifting to the next one. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? So very familiar, very simple, frequently asked question.
Question in the GKs and all that, sir.
Yeah. So here 4 options are given: Japan, China, Thailand, South Korea.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so which option is correct? Okay, Suseela madam, which option is correct,
So
and what is the
everyone-
reason for it?
Yes, sir. So everyone knows it is Japan, sir.
Okay.
It is situated. It is located in the east of Asia.
Okay.
And as the rays of the sun fall first on Japan, sir.
Okay.
So I go with Japan, and the Japanese, sir, they named it. They called their country as Nippon.
Okay.
Why do they call it Nippon is they think Japan is the source of the sun, sir.
Okay.
So they named it Nippon, sir.
Okay.
So I go with Japan.
Yeah. So that's also very, very important. Nippon is sometimes they may ask it to
Yes.
another
Yes, sir.
name,
Yes, sir.
of Japan is which is Japan is also familiarized with the name that is Nippon. That's a very, very important. And as the location of Japan, it is mostly east of Asia.
Yes,
correct?
sir.
So it's in east of Asia. So generally, as you know that sun rises in the east only. So
Yes.
the fast light sun rays
Falls
Falls
on
on
Japan.
Japan.
So simply
The world.
for that reason we call it as the rising sun, the land of rising sun is Japan. You can say Japan is the correct answer. Okay. Now we are shifting to the next question. What is the full form of Wi-Fi? Already now we are using Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Without
Without
Wi-Fi, there is
Wi-Fi,
no
there is
life.
no life.
Yeah, okay. So Wi-Fi is a part and parcel of our
Life, sir.
life.
Yes.
So
Every
then-
day.
Yeah. So without Wi-Fi, there is no transmission also.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So like so then you have to you have to know this is a compulsory for everyone, yes, sir. What is Wi-Fi? So here 4 options are given. One is a wireless fiber, a second one is wireless fidelity, and third one is wide fidelity, and the fourth one is wide fiber. So these are the 4 options are given. So what is Wi-Fi? So this is the most important. Okay, Subbarani madam, what is Wi-Fi and what is the full form of Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi means in our day-to-day life, Wi-Fi is very important nowadays.
Okay.
Right? For every communications or for every business, Wi-Fi is important in our day-to-day. Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity.
Okay.
Fidelity means it's for the last continuation.
Okay.
long lasting continuation it is.
Okay.
So Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity,
Okay.
and it refers to the network technology and that allows all the device to connect.
Okay.
So even in Wi-Fi also we have different GBs are there,
Yeah.
so which gives us more internet convenient.
Okay.
So this I'll go with the answer of B, wireless fidelity networks without the need of physical cables.
Yeah, yeah.
So next one, first one wireless fiber also we can, but it is an underground cable connection.
Yes, yes.
So I'll go with the option of B, wireless fidelity.
Yeah, yeah. So here generally we will get an internet by in two ways.
Two ways.
One is,
One is
but with the cables, that is
Cables.
called
Under
fiber cables.
fiber
Yes,
cables.
sir.
Okay, and the second one is the
Fed-
wireless one. Wireless we
Wireless.
call it as simply as Wi-Fi,
Yes.
and Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. So wireless fidelity means it refers wireless network technology.
Yeah.
Network technology which allows the devices to connect with the internet or other wireless
Wireless networks.
networks without the need of physical
Physical
cables.
cables, yes.
So this is a very important. So simply
If
it signals.
yes.
It's that network will be connected with the
With the
signals,
signals only, yes.
So that's the reason we call it as a Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. So if they know the definition of fiber and fidelity, so they can easily opt for the second one, that is wireless fidelity.
Oh yeah. So that's a very important. Maybe both are seems to be very
Same,
similar.
yes.
But if you know the exact meaning then
of-
it's easy to identify the full form of Wi-Fi is wireless,
Wireless
fidelity.
fidelity.
Okay. Now we are going to shift to the next one. What is the largest organ in the human body? So there are four options are given. One is brain, second one is liver, third one is heart, and fourth one is skin. Okay, there is a small problem. If the children doesn't aware about those things, then they can measure which is the
Which is the
bigger one
biggest
among
one.
these.
Yes, yes.
Correct. Which is the bigger one, they can choose for it. Okay. So Suseela madam, which one is the correct answer? How it is correct? Can you explain the largest organ in our body?
Sir, here the options are,
Yeah.
yes, the options are brain, liver, heart and skin.
Okay.
Coming to brain, liver, heart, they are internal organs, sir.
Okay.
And skin is also given over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And as per the student psychology, they won't choose skin. They don't mean it as an organ,
Organ.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So the largest organ means something or the brain or the liver, the heart they
Yes,
choose.
yes, yes.
But obviously my answer is skin, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It is the largest organ in the human body.
Okay.
Why? It performs several important functions, sir.
Okay.
And such as protecting the body from external damage
Okay.
and regulating the body temperature.
Yeah.
So I go with the skin, sir. It is the largest organ
Okay.
as it protects us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sobarani madam, how you are going to support
Yes,
Suseela madam answer?
Yes, I support ma'am's answer, that is skin is the correct answer.
Okay.
Because for every, like for when we go out also, the skin protects us from the sun rays.
Okay.
Yes, where the globalization is increasing more and more. So it's protecting all the internal organs of our body. So my option is skin, sir.
Okay. So here, okay. So whether you are supporting or
Or not.
opposing is
Yes,
not the
not
criteria.
Yes, sir.
Not the criteria. Here the reason is, so see when you compare with the other parts, so skin is spread from the
Top
total
to
top
bottom.
to
Yes, sir.
bottom.
Bottom.
So skin obviously you can say, but only thing is, so our mind will not accept skin as an
as an organ,
Yes,
yes.
So if you know that the organ of skin as an organ, so everyone can say skin is the largest organ among other organs of the body. Okay, so that's very important. So identification, skin as an organ is a crucial here.
Yes, sir.
So that's a very important. So you have different organs, their functions. If there is a deficiency in the functioning of that organ, what kind of diseases will come, that's also very
important, yes.
Very important. Okay. So any these things also very important. At the same time, even vitamins also. For vitamins, vitamin deficiency, different kinds of vitamins,
Yes,
their
sir.
Deficiencies,
what
yes,
kind of
kind of
diseases
disease.
will come.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you want to get a particular vitamin, so what are the food you have to consume?
Yes, sir.
By which food if you consume, you will get that vitamins.
Yes.
All these things generally they may ask in the examination.
Examination.
Of course, not only in point of examination,
Examination.
even for our health also this is a very important. So you have to prepare a chart or a concept mapping or mind mapping, or you can say flow chart
Yes, sir.
about this
Or
different
different
kinds of vitamins and their application. At
Yes.
the same time, different organs and its functioning.
Yes,
These
functioning.
all these things are very important. So we have a lot to discuss in the general awareness. We will take a 5 minutes break. After 5 minutes, we will come back once again. So thank you for participating and
Thank
giving
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
valuable
Thank you, sir.
information
Thank you,
to
sir.
our
Thank you,
aspirants.
sir.
So we will come back within 5 minutes.
జనరల్ నాలెడ్జ్ లో మన విజ్ఞానాన్ని మరింత పెంచేందుకు టీసాట్ ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమం చేపట్టింది. పలు అంశాలపై మనకున్న తెలివితేటల్ని పరీక్షించుకోవడం, తెలియని అంశాలపై అవగాహన పెంచుకునేందుకు ఈ కార్యక్రమం రూపకల్పన చేసింది. ఈ ప్రత్యేక క్విజ్ కార్యక్రమంలో మీరు పాల్గొనాలనుకుంటున్నారా? మీ విజ్ఞానాన్ని మా ద్వారా ప్రపంచానికి పంచాలనుకుంటున్నారా? అయితే మీ ప్రశ్నలు మరియు ఆప్షన్స్ మా టీసాట్ ఛానల్ పై నేరుగా సంధించండి లేదా ఈమెయిల్ కు పంపించగలరు. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్: The achievements of which ruler was recorded in Nasik inscription? Option A, Ashoka. Option B, Bindusara. Option C, Devabhumi. Option D, Gautamiputra Satakarni. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option D, Gautamiputra Satakarni. The achievements of Gautamiputra Satakarni were mentioned in Nasik inscription, who were made by his mother Gautami Balasri. In it, Gautamiputra Satakarni was mentioned as the destroyer of the Sakas, Pahlavas and the Yavanas. Next question. Partha was the name of which of the following character in Mahabharata? Option A, Arjuna. Option B, Bhima. Option C, Krishna. Option D, Yudhishthira. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option A, Arjuna. Partha is the name of Arjuna in Mahabharata. He was called Partha by his dear friend Sri Krishna. Next question. The Zorve culture of ancient India has been named after the site of the same name in which of the following states? Option A, Rajasthan. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Karnataka. Option D, Maharashtra. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option D, Maharashtra. Zorve culture is named after site of the same name in Maharashtra. This culture dates between 1600 to 1000 BC. The key features of this culture include red pottery, generally with matte surface bearing paintings in black. Next question. Who among the following rulers had stamped the figure of goddess Lakshmi on his coins and had his name inscribed in Nagari characters? Option A, Muhammad Ghazni. Option B, Muhammad Ghori. Option C, Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Option D, Iltutmish. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option B, Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori is known to have adopted the seated goddess Lakshmi type of the coins of Gahadawalas for circulation in the Gahadavala territories. He got stamped the figure of goddess Lakshmi on his coins and had his name inscribed in Nagari characters. Next question. Raja Todharmal introduced standard weights and measures, a land survey and settlement system, revenue districts and officers during Akbar's reign. In whose reign as a finance minister Raja Todharmal developed his expertise? Option A, Humayun. Option B, Akbar. Option C, Sher Shah Suri. Option D, Babur. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, Sher Shah Suri. Raja Todharmal was the finance minister of the Mughal Empire during Akbar's reign. He was one of the Navaratnas in Akbar's Darbar. He developed the expertise during Sher Shah Suri. Next question. Which of the following is a work of a contemporary who himself took part in the Battle of Samugar? Option A, Muhammad Saki Mustaid Khan. Option B, Mirza Muhammad Kazim. Option C, Muhammad Hashim Kafi Khan. Option D, Isar Das Nagar. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, Muhammad Hashim Kafi Khan. Muntakab-ul-Lubab of Tarikh-i-Kafi Khan by Muhammad Hashim Kafi Khan is a voluminous history from Muhammad's conquest of India to the 14th year of the reign of Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah. The first of its 3 volumes is from the Muhammadan conquest to the end of Lodi dynasty. The second provides a full account of Mughals in India from the conquest of Babur to the reign of Muhammad Shah, and the third contains an entire account of the reign of Aurangzeb. Kafi Khan's history is more valuable for the reign of Shah Jahan, as it is the work of a contemporary who was Waqiya Navis at Agra and himself took part in the Battle of Samugar. Next question. The British Empire is rotten to the core, corrupt in every direction and tyrannical and mean. The above statement was made by option A, Mrs. Annie Besant. Option B, W. Digby. Option C, Sister Nivedita. Option D, William Wedderburn. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, Sister Nivedita. Born as Margaret Elizabeth Noble, she was more popularly known as Sister Nivedita. She was a Scots-Irish social worker, author, teacher, and a disciple of Swami Vivekananda. She was described as a real lioness by Vivekananda, Lokmata by Rabindranath Tagore, and Agnishika by Aurobindo Ghosh. In England, she was known as the champion for India. Many of her letters written between 1900 to 1905 to her friend Miss MacLeod reveal her hatred for British rule. One such letter writes, "The British Empire is rotten to the core, corrupt in every direction and tyrannical mean." Next question. Who among the following referred Mahatma Gandhi as father of nation? Option A, Subhash Chandra Bose. Option B, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Option C, Jawaharlal Nehru. Option D, Rabindranath Tagore. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option A, Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose referred Mahatma Gandhi as a father of nation when he was addressing the people of India in a radio from Singapore in 1944. Next question. The Jakarta History Museum located in Old Jakarta, Indonesia was once used as headquarters of which of the following? Option A, British East India Company. Option B, Dutch East India Company. Option C, Portuguese East India Company. Option D, Danish East India Company. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option B, Dutch East India Company. The Dutch founded their first factory in Masulipattnam in the year 1605. Silk, cotton, indigo, rice, opium were the main trading commodities of the Dutch. They never wanted to build empire in India. Next question. The Chamera Dam is located in which state? Option A, Puducherry. Option B, Uttar Pradesh. Option C, Himachal Pradesh. Option D, Jharkhand. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. The Chamera Dam is located near the town of Dalhousie in the Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh. It impounds the river Ravi and supports the hydroelectricity project in the region. The reservoir of the dam is the Chamera Lake. The catchment of the dam is 472.5 square kilometers. The reservoir has a live storage capacity of 110 MCN and a mean annual inflow of 1273 BCM. The unique feature of the region is the fluctuating day and night temperature. The temperature during the day near the dam rises up to 35 degrees Celsius and drops to a minimum of 18 to 20 degrees Celsius at night. The water level in the Chamera lake rises to a maximum of 763 meters, while the
Namaste, once again welcome back to our PM Yasasvi orientation for intermediate level in the concept of general awareness. In the general awareness we are discussing the previous examination questions and frequently asked questions also. Now we are discussing the question is what is the name of the element with the symbol of Hg. This is the question is given. Okay, here 4 options are given. One is helium, second one is a mercury, third one is a hydrogen and fourth one is a silver. So, if you observe these 4 options, so the helium, so the first 2 letters He is its symbol. Yes. So, you can say helium directly, not a problem. And hydrogen, the first letter H is its symbol, but you can't take it as mercury. And silver, that is Me or M, silver Si or S will not be considered as the, because there is some Latin names are there. So, for hydrogen you can say hydrogen H. For helium you can say He, but lithium you can say Li, beryllium you can say Be, boron you can say B, carbon you can say C. Okay, nitrogen you can say N, oxygen you can say O, fluorine you can say Fe. Okay, argon you can say, like we can say one by one. Sodium, so you say Na, potassium is K, correct. Like sometimes silver is represented by the symbol Ag and mercury is represented by Hg. So, this is a very important. Yes, so, the Latin names and the symbols. So, you have to, and this is very important to all of us. So, you have to write all the elements at least up to 30
elements. Periodic so table is important.
Yeah, that's the 30
they
is
should
very
be perfect
important.
With the periodic table.
And they have to write their symbols also.
Yes.
And different chemical names also.
Yes.
A common salt, sodium chloride. Cooking soda.
Yes.
What is cooking soda? Sodium bicarbonate is a cooking soda. Washing soda, sodium bicarbonate. Like you can say all these things here, means a common name and chemical name. All these things also very important. Not only symbols, and their valence is also very important.
It's important.
So, valence also, and their shapes also very important.
Yes, orbital structures.
All these things, and electronic configuration also are very important.
Yes,
because so if you say for example chromium and copper, they have exhibit different electronic configurations. Actually copper is 29. So, if you say that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9 we have to get, but it is 3d 4s1, 3d10. According to fully filled orbitals have more stable. For this reason, so instead of 4s2, 3d9, its electronic valence is, of course, configuration will be 4s1 and 3d10. 3d10 means here completely filled, and 4s1 is awfully filled. Awfully filled, fully filled orbitals have more stable. For that reason, it exhibits the electronic config in this manner. Even if you take chromium 24, the same manner, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, you can say 4s2, 3d4 actual electronic configuration. Instead of what we can say as 4s1, 3d5. 4s1 is s orbital, so the maximum number of electrons in s orbital is 2. So, 4s1 awfully filled. The maximum number of electrons in d orbital is 10. So, means 3d5 means awfully filled, means s orbital is awfully filled and d orbital also awfully filled. Awfully filled orbitals have more stable. For that reason, so it exhibits chromium, exhibits extraordinary electronic configuration, and copper also. Like there are things, even for example water, if you take it as generally when you raise the temperature,
Yes.
When you raise the temperature, so it is expands.
Yes, sir.
When you decrease the temperature, it contracts.
Contracts.
Yes,
So this is a general thing. But at 4 degrees Celsius, instead of when you raise the temperature from 0 to 4 or decrease the reduce the temperature from 4 to 0, when you do instead of 4 to 0, what will happen? The temperature is decreased.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So it should be contracts.
Contract.
But it expands. It is called enormous expansion. This is a beautiful natural phenomena. Due to this enormous expansion, so even if you see like Manasarovar lake, all those things, so the top temperature is around 4 degrees,
4 degrees,
Celsius.
yes.
Yes, sir.
So, but the fish and other water animals can survive there. The reason
sir.
is instead of contracts, it's
Decrease,
expands.
yes.
So for that reason, so they can survive.
Survive there.
So like water has enormous expansion. All these things are very, very important. So as a student, you have to concentrate all these physical and chemical
Areas.
phenomena.
Yes.
That's a very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Suseela madam, so which option you are going to opt for?
Sir, you already told the answer, sir.
Yeah.
What is the name of the element with this?
Okay.
Helium is He,
Yeah.
and hydrogen is only H, and silver is Ag, sir.
Yeah.
So mercury is a chemical with the symbol of Hg, sir,
Okay.
and it is a heaviest metal,
Yeah.
and silver metal that is used in the thermometers, barometers, and scientific instruments, sir.
Yeah.
So I obviously go for mercury, sir.
Yeah. So this is one more important for the mercury is, so when you mix the mercury with any other things here, we call it as amalgam.
Yes, sir. Amalgam.
Amalgam.
That's a very, very important. And the one more thing here, mercury is the metal which is in the liquid form.
Yes, sir.
The metal which is in the liquid form is mercury. So like the questions may come,
Yes.
on mercury also.
Mercury.
So mercury is a chemical element with the symbol of Hg,
Hg.
as madam said just now, and it is a heaviest
Silver metal.
okay, heaviest metal also, and it's a heaviest and silvery metal. So the physical appearance is silver, and it so water cannot be added to this mercury.
Yes, sir.
So when you take a drop of mercury on our hand, so it won't touch our skin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a very important point. And you should not swallow mercury also, very dangerous.
Dangerous, yes.
Yes, sir.
So just now we discussed the amalgam, no? So when it is amalgam with blood, it's a more dangerous. It stops our breathing also. It doesn't
It's
allow
very
the flow of
difficult.
oxygen.
Yes.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
a dangerous.
It's very dangerous, mercury.
So there is a problem. So when you keep to know the temperature of the children in thermometers, when you
Yes.
keep a thermometer,
It must be
so
very,
inside
very
thermometer
correct.
there is a mercury.
Mercury, yes,
The children
yes.
may bite
Bite
it.
it,
So
yes,
there
sir.
is
They
a
just
problem. So these things are like highly interesting. In barometer also, if you want to know the atmospheric pressure, so there we use the mercury also.
Yes, sir.
So that's the importance of the mercury. Okay, now we are going to shift for the next. Which of the following is an example of greenhouse gas? Okay, so the 4 options are given. One is nitrogen, second one is oxygen, third one is a carbon dioxide, and fourth one is a neon. So Rani madam, which option is correct? How you are going to say greenhouse gas? Which gases are said to be greenhouse gases?
Yeah, greenhouse gases. So nitrogen and oxygen, carbon dioxide and neon. 4 options are given, sir, there.
Okay.
So I go with the option of carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
So not only carbon dioxide, there are methane
Okay.
is also a greenhouse effect, and nitrous gases also is a greenhouse effect. Water vapor is also. So these are all the examples for the greenhouse effect.
Okay.
Okay, because it traps the heat of the earth,
Okay.
like it covers the atmosphere like a blanket.
Okay.
So I'll go with the option of carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
So as we know that oxygen and nitrogen is for humans, like we take in oxygen and we release carbon dioxide. So we cannot. So nitrogen and neon, that is neon cannot absorb the heat.
Okay.
So we can choose the option of carbon dioxide.
Yeah. That's generally carbon dioxide is used as a fire extinguisher.
Fire
also.
extinction
sir.
ensure.
The
Yes,
reason
yes.
is it covers as a blanket.
Blanket.
It don't allows the fire move upwards.
Upwards, yes.
So because when oxygen is available,
Yeah.
so generally fire moves
Up, yes,
upward
rises,
direction.
increases
It
its
rises.
temperature.
Okay, so for that reason, when you pour this as a fire extinguisher,
extinguisher,
it stops the fire. Correct?
yes.
This is the first one. So as madam said, carbon dioxide is an example of greenhouse gas,
gas.
as it traps the heat
Yes,
in the
traps the heat in the
atmosphere,
atmosphere.
Yes,
and
sir.
contributes to
global
warming.
Yeah.
So that's a very very important. For that reason, simply a carbon dioxide is said to be as a one of the
Option.
okay as a gas. Okay, now come to the next one. What is the name of the branch of science that studies the structure and function of cells? Of course, this is a purely on biological
Biological
science.
science, yes.
Different kinds of studies are there. Okay, so ecology, genetics, physiology, cytology. So which option you are going to choose, Suseela madam? So among ecology, genetics, so which option?
Sir, I go with cytology, sir,
Okay.
as it is a branch of that studies the structure and functions of the cells, and it is an important field in the study of biology, sir.
Okay.
So I go for cytology.
Yeah.
Ecology is the study of organisms,
Yes.
and the genetics it's the study of genetics and hereditary.
Okay.
Physiology is the study of life, especially which is on the organs,
Okay.
cells and all that.
Okay.
So option will go with cytology.
Yeah, yeah. So if you know the different kind of studies,
Studies
and
of
its
Yes,
names,
sir.
yes.
then it is easy to identify,
Identify
that.
the
So
correct
once
option.
again, our advice is, so you have to prepare the different studies and its names. Then
yes.
it's easy to you to identify the correct answer.
Yeah.
Clear? So this is a very very important.
Important.
Okay. So here the study of structure and functions of the cells, we can call it as cytology.
Cytology.
Okay. Now we will go for the next one. What is the name of the process by which cells divide and reproduce? Again it comes
so
under the biological science concept. Okay. Suseela madam, what is the answer?
It's, sir, what is the name of the process by which cells divide and reproduce, sir?
Yes, yes.
So I go with mitosis, sir,
Okay.
because it is a process by which cells divide and reproduce, and it is important process for the growth and development of organisms.
Okay.
So I go with mitosis, sir.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And as you said, mitosis is the correct answer. Mitosis is the process by which cells divide and reproduce.
Yes, sir.
The name, the process is called mitosis.
Mitosis.
So, and it's an important process for the growth and development of the organism.
Yes, sir.
So, definitely you can go for very straight question, nothing but it definitions.
Yes.
So, especially for science, we can follow the keywords and key concepts. If you want to prepare for the examination, so you have to write the keywords and key concepts.
Yes,
Are very very
keywords and key
important. So
concepts.
generally, few questions may ask on the direct keywords.
Yeah.
Keywords. So it is very clear. What is mitosis?
Mitosis.
It's a keyword.
Yes,
if you
sir.
know that it's just which explains the divide and reproduce. Of course, that information is called mitosis. Is the process is said to be a mitosis.
Mitosis.
So simply you can write the answer easily. Clear?
Yes.
So you have to write the different processes and of course with the
Definitions,
name. Yeah.
names.
So keywords are very important,
Important.
and you have to note the key concepts also. Okay, you are going to shift for the next one. What is the name of the process by which light is refracted when it passes through a prism? Okay, so that's a very very important. So when you take it as that process, if you see the process simply, yeah, when you take a prism, if you take a prism, that prism is when the light ray incident on a prism, so it is generally disperse the light
lights. Yes,
Yes, sir.
It's scanned.
into seven colors,
colors.
in the form of VIBGR: violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red.
Yes, sir.
So VIBGR, this is the one of the reason.
Yes.
So when in the rainy season,
We get
the
those
water droplets
Yes,
on
sir.
the of course
course.
on the leaves of the tree,
Tree,
when
like
the light
leaves.
ray incident on it, that water droplets or act as a prism and disperse the light.
Yes.
When it disperses the light in the form of Vibzier. So now we have enjoy with the by seeing rainbow.
Yeah, rainbow.
So this
Yes.
is one of the natural phenomena happens here. Generally, light has so many properties. One is reflection.
Yes.
Because of the property of reflection, we are able to see our face through mirror. That's an example of light reflection. Second way is refraction.
Yeah, refraction.
So when you keep some water and when you keep a spoon
Yes, sir.
Yes,
inside the water, when you see in upwards, there is no
no
difference.
difference.
Yes, sir.
When you see from
angle, we find some
one
You
side,
find that
size of the
yes,
spoon
sir.
so
also
here the spoon seems to be like bended.
Yes.
Correct. The reason is when the light ray is travel from the what do you call it as general media and denser media.
Yes, sir.
General to
Denser media, lighter media to
Denser
denser media.
media.
So when we travel from air to water, no, water is the denser media.
Yes.
When the light is travel from the lighter media to denser media, so it bends.
Yes.
The light ray bends. So, but it seems to be that spoon is bending.
Yes, sir.
That's a refraction. The process is called refraction.
Refraction.
And very important, when the light ray incident on a prism, it bends or it refracted towards its base. That's a very important base of the prism.
Okay.
So that's one of, because of this property. So we have different kinds of lenses, different kinds of mirrors. We have convex lens, concave lens.
lens,
Okay,
yes,
we
sir.
call it as convex lens is a convergent lens.
Yeah.
And concave lens is a divergent
Divergent.
lens.
Divergent.
Yes.
So all for if you want to explain all these concepts, this is the main thing here.
Yes.
When the light ray incident on a prism, it refracted towards its base. Okay, here the question is, when the light ray is refracted and passes through a prism,
Yes.
the dispersion is
Dispersion
a
is the
correct
answer.
answer. Okay.
Yes.
So dispersion is a process by which light is refracted when it passes through a prism, causing the light to separate into component of
different
colors. Just now
we
I
discussed,
said
yes.
it's a Vibzier,
Vibzier.
Yes, sir.
violet, indigo, blue,
Blue,
green,
green,
yellow,
orange,
rainbow
and
colors,
red.
you can say.
Okay, so we can say simply as a rainbow,
Rainbow colors.
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yeah, that's is called dispersion.
Dispersion is the
Okay.
answer.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss about one more question, that is in freedom movement our greatest personalities work for our country, and each one is honored by with one
Different,
Lokamanya,
Lokamanya,
Balagangadhar
Balagandar
Tilak,
Tilak.
Lokamanya.
Lokmanya
Okay.
Tilak, yes.
Steel man of India.
Yes.
Iron man
Iron
of
man
India.
of India.
Iron man
Sardar.
of India. Sardar
Vallabhbhai
Vallabhbhai
Patel.
Patel. Okay. Jati Pita.
Mahatma
Mahatma
Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Chacha Nehru. So like
Yes.
Pandit
Chacha,
Jawaharlal
Pandit
Nehru.
Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So each one
One
is,
as given as
is
a
familiar
different
with one name, a different name.
yes,
Here
identification.
one question is given as based on this area. Who is known as Grand Old Man of India? So here the four options are given. One is Jawaharlal Nehru, second one is Balagangadhar Tilak, third one is Dadabhai Nauroji, and fourth one is Subhash Chandra Bose. So, okay, so Madam Sobarani Madam, can you explain this? Who
So-
are familiar as Grand Old Man of India?
Sir, I'll go with the option C,
Okay,
Dadabhai Naoroji, because he is a member of Indian National Congress.
okay,
Yes, and an Indian nationalist also, and he is known as the Grand Old Man of India.
yeah. So generally, just now we said Jawaharlal Nehru,
Nehru
we can't
with,
Chacha Nehru.
Nehru.
That's a Balagangadhar
Balagangadhar
Tilak,
Tilak,
Lokamanya
Lokmanya
Balagangadhar
Balagangadhar
Tilak,
Tilak, with different
Lokamanya,
names, yes,
Dadabhai
identical.
Nauroji, already we said, and
Grand-
Subhash Chandra, yeah, and Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose
He is a
means
member
here,
of Indian National Army.
is Indian National Army, and we
Yes.
call it as Netaji.
Netaji, yes.
So Netaji. So all these are very familiar names.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So then you can directly go for Dadabhai
Dadabhai
Nauroji
Naoroji,
is a grand old man of India.
Due to his activities also, sir, in the Indian national
national
movement,
movement.
Okay.
for six decades.
Okay.
Due to his national 6 decades, and he was a patriot and a social reformer also, sir.
Okay.
And he started a newspaper like Voice of India also.
Okay.
So I think all these things come together to be called as Grand Old Man of India.
Okay. So, like this is a very important to all of you. So, you have to collect greatest, we can say missile man,
Missile
Yes,
man,
sir.
yes.
Abdul Kalam.
Abdul Kalam,
Is called
missile man.
Yes, sir.
So, like you have to collect all those things, not only concern to the Indian national movement, you can call it as other names also, that is a
Yes.
very important. Okay. And even Bapu also.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Bapu.
Gandhiji
Gandhiji
also called as Bapu,
Yes,
in
sir.
father of nation.
father of that is
Nation,
Jati Pita. Yeah.
Yes.
Now coming to the next one, who is the author of the discovery of India? And this is a one more important area,
thing,
means
yes.
different books
Books written
Yes,
by
and
sir.
different
their
people.
author names also
Yes.
very very important. Here the book name is The Discovery of India, that is Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi and Amartya Sen. So which option is correct? Okay, Suseela madam, which option is correct among who is the author of the Discovery of India?
He is none other than Jawaharlal Nehru, sir.
Okay,
And this book was written when he was imprisoned
Okay.
in Maharashtra. And this book mainly consists of many aspects of unity and diversity also, sir.
okay,
So this book was written by Jawaharlal Nehru ji.
okay, okay.
Yes,
He is
sir.
the-
The
yes,
first Prime
Prime
Minister of
Minister of
India.
India.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a very important, as is we discussed it just now. So different authors and their books,
Books.
not only concern to the Indian national movement, and you have to consider another Veyi Padagalu,
Yeah.
who have written Veyi Padagalu
Yes,
book.
sir.
Kanya Sulkam, who
Kanya
have written
Sulkam,
that one.
that, yes.
So like we have to collect all Mike Camp,
Yes, sir.
Adolf Hitler. So like you have to say all, you have to list out all those things and you have to practice.
Yes.
That's a very very important. Okay. So for this question, even Gitanjali,
Yes, sir.
Gitanjali, yes.
that is Rabindranath
Rabindranath
Tagore.
Tagore.
Rabindranath
Yeah.
Tagore.
So the Discovery of India was written by Jawaharlal Nehru,
He is
who
the
is the first
first Prime
Prime Minister of our India. Okay. Now shifting to the next question. In which sport and did Abhinav Bindra win India's first individual Olympic gold medal? So Abhinav Bindra, as you know, that this is a very familiar and memorable thing here.
Yes,
So
sir.
we won the gold medal in hockey
Yes.
Yes, sir.
so many times in Olympics, but we never won a gold medal
medal.
in athletics.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So Abhinav Bindra is the first person. Next we won the gold medal even in javelin throw also.
Yes,
So
javelins.
but the first person, that is Abhinav Bindra, win the first individual gold
Olympic
medal
gold
in
medal.
Olympics. So among these 4 options are given. Which option is correct? Means which category it is? Shooting, wrestling, boxing and weightlifting. Shobha madam.
So the option is A, shooting.
Okay.
Is the correct, where he has been achieved the first individual Olympic gold
Yeah.
with at the in 2008
Okay.
Beijing Olympics.
Okay.
In that year, he has been achieved that. Abhinav
Bindra.
Okay.
Bindra.
So
Shooting is
Abhinav
the first
Bindra
answer.
won the India's first individual
Olympic
Olympic
gold
gold medal in shooting at the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
Yes.
So everyone knows this information. So this comes under the, of course, historical movements, and of course recently there is no kind of, but they may ask every year. They will give recently our Telugu song won the Oscar award. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's Natu song.
Yeah,
So
yes,
that's also
yes.
very important.
Very important.
So
Yes,
all
such
these
type
things. So
questions also, yeah.
that questions also very important. Correct.
Related to film industries.
Yeah, yeah. So and national awards also, recently national awards are announced. Okay. Even so, who won the best actor award? Like the
Yes, sir.
questions,
Questions may
Awards,
come, yes.
national
Yes.
awards.
Allu Arjun will ask a best actor award for his movie Pushpa.
Yes,
So
sir.
like the national awards and who is the best actor, best actors, best lyricists, like
Lyrics,
the
yes.
questions may come from this one. So we have to list out the national awards and the winners also.
Winners also,
All these
yes.
things you have to list out. Even in the Olympics, so also we won some Olympic medals. Who won the Olympic medals also? That's also Neeraj Chopra.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, Neeraj Chopra, who won the gold medal in javelin. So that's also very very important. So you have to list out all those things and you have to practice for the examination. Clear? Okay. Now coming to the next one, which Indian city known as Silicon Valley of India? So this is a very important Silicon Valley of India. That is 4 options are given: Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore. So like we have Pink City, we have Silicon Valley of India,
Twin Cities.
like okay,
Twin Cities.
Twin Cities also, Hyderabad and
like,
Secunderabad.
like
Yes.
different names are there here. So now you have to say which city among the 4 cities are given, that is Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore. So which one is Silicon Valley of India? Okay, which is the answer?
The
So,
option
okay,
is D. Bangalore is Silicon Valley of India, sir.
Okay,
Because it is highly developed, like technology has been developed, information IT, information technology companies have started up in Bangalore.
okay,
So due to that more development has taken up. So I'll go with the option of D, Bangalore,
okay,
that is Silicon Valley of India,
yeah.
Indian city.
Okay, so generally Silicon Valley of India means it comes under the IT.
IT.
Yeah, so if you say IT and Hyderabad and Bangalore will comes in the lead role.
Lead role, yes.
Definitely
Yes.
if you say Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore, among these Hyderabad and Bangalore are all
IT companies.
corridors. We have IT
They
corridors.
have
So that's
many
a very-
startups also,
yeah,
sir.
many startups also there. So definitely there may be a small confusion to select which one is correct, maybe
sir.
Hyderabad or maybe
Mumbai,
Bangalore. But
yes.
when you compare it, Bangalore is a little bit of advanced than
Advanced,
our
yes.
Hyderabad also.
Hyderabad,
So
yes, sir.
definitely if they use a logical thinking and simply presence of mind, the children can easily opt that the Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India. So simply due to high concentration of information technology companies and startups. So mostly all international leading technological companies and startups are
Yes, sir.
are
In Bangalore.
So definitely, so we can go for
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay. Now we are going to shift to the next question. Now the famous Konark Sun Temple is located in which India state? So this is of course, so this is a very simple, I think so, but maybe if you are unaware about it, definitely. So you have to list out once again famous temples,
Yes,
and
sir.
famous historical places, yeah, and UNICEF recognized
1000 pillars.
heritage
Yes.
places also.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
These
sir,
are the
yes.
things
Things.
are very important. So
Yes, sir.
here the Konark Sun Temple in located in which state? So here the 4 options are given. One is Odisha, second one is Tamil Nadu, third one is Karnataka, and fourth one is Andhra Pradesh. So Konark Sun Temple, everyone knows it, that is
Konark is
Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar.
Yes, sir.
So obviously when you say Bhubaneswar,
It's
also
Odisha.
it's Odisha
Odisha.
only, like you can say
Odisha.
yeah, Odisha,
That is the
like
correct
so means
answer.
you have to take the different states and that their importance also.
Yes.
Even tourism department also recently, every tourism department, every state they are propagate their tourism
Yes.
by showing giving an advertisement or making a documentary
Yes.
Yes, sir.
on that particular state,
Particular
what
state
are
what
the
is.
of course significances
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
about that state. Okay,
And,
so
This is one of the oldest temples, I can say, sir.
yeah,
It is built in the 13th century.
okay,
13th century, and many say it is a sun temple, sir. Many say that with this, when we go to this temple, with the spokes of the temple, sir, so
Yeah,
there are there. So each spoke gives a calculation of 3 hours, sir. We can, once you enter the temple, we can know the time also when we are coming out. Each spoke is equal to 3 hours, sir.
okay,
When the sun falls in it, we can know when it is morning or what time we are coming out.
okay.
So I think even the time we can know when we go to this
enter in this
temple,
temple.
sir.
Oh yeah, actually the sundial is there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and of course there are 2 temples in India. One is Konark, the second one is Arsavalli.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Arasavalli, yes.
Arsavalli, we call it Arsavalli Suryanarayana Swami temple.
Near Srikakulam,
So yeah,
district
near
or something.
Srikakulam. So that's actually the importance of that Arsavalli temple also, especially on Radha Saptami.
Yes, sir.
So the light rays will fall on the foot of the
yes.
that
Surya
statue,
Bhaga, yes,
Surya
sir.
Bhagavan
Bhagwan
statue. So there is a small hole
Through
See
that
the
hole, it's-
construction,
yes,
see
yes.
the construction of the temple, on the particular day, particular time,
Time, the
the
sun-
light rays will enter through that hole
Yes, sir.
and
And
falls
falls
on
on the feet of the.
Yes, sir.
The
Of
goddess.
sun god. In
So
the
that's a
temple.
greatness. That's we can appreciate
the
and
architecture.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
as you said for the Konark
Konark,
temple
sir.
also means each what is spoken.
Spoke, yes, sir.
Yes.
Each spoke for
It
3
gives
hours.
3 hours, sir.
Like-
Okay. So totally 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
Means
24.
8
Eight
spokes are
spokes.
there.
8 spokes are there, sir.
Okay. So that's important. So this is a very important. And so when you go on geological survey and geological research, then you can know all these things here. So there is some different websites also there. Then
Yes,
different
sir.
YouTube channels are there. They are saying the different temples and it's a greatness also. All those things here. Anyway, general awareness means here knowing everything.
Everything, sir.
That's everything.
General awareness.
Yes, so you have to aware about
Every-
all
all the
our
surroundings, what
That's
is
a
happening,
very
yes.
important. Okay. Now shifting to the next. Yeah. So previously one question was asked. One is which country is called as a rising land of rising sun? Correct.
Yes.
Now the question is which Indian state
State.
is known as the land of the rising sun?
sun.
So this is land of the rising sun in India it is.
Yes, sir.
That is land of the rising sun in the world.
Yes,
the
sir.
world.
So which country it is? Which country means Japan.
Japan.
Now we are going to say
State.
which state
State it
is considered as the land of rising sun here.
Yeah.
The 4 options are given here. One is Arunachal Pradesh, second one is Sikkim, third one is Meghalaya, and fourth one is Manipur.
Yes.
So which option is correct? Rani madam?
The option is Arunachal Pradesh, sir.
Okay.
The first, because most of the sun rises in India map Indian Standard Time.
Okay.
Through that we can easily identify the first sunrise falls on the Arunachal Pradesh. Option is Arunachal Pradesh, sir.
Okay.
Land of rising sun. Arunachal
Okay.
Pradesh is called as a land of rising sun.
Okay. So mostly it is eastern state.
Eastern
as you
state,
know
sir.
that.
It is,
so
yes.
the sun rises,
Sun rises
in the east. So
east.
obviously, so the first
The first rays
First
of the
rays
sun
of the sun
will
falls
be
on
east,
the nearer
falls on
villages,
the-
sir. Near villages.
Yes, yes.
So it is obviously Arunachal Pradesh,
Arunachal
sir.
Pradesh.
Yeah. Okay. Here, who was the first emperor of India? So the question is, who was the first emperor of India? Means here, means it's a question based on history.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's
So that
history.
is the 4 options are given as Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, Bindusara, and Babur. So which option is correct? So Suseela madam, which of the option is correct?
Sir, according to the Indian history,
Okay.
all 4 are called emperors, sir.
Okay.
But among them, Chandragupta Maurya, sir,
Okay.
is an emperor of India who ruled from 322 BC to
298.
298 BC, sir.
Okay. So generally, when you already said we have to prepare, there are so many emperors for the different
Yes,
kingdoms
sir.
in our India, in the history of India. So as you know that, so you have to prepare as a chronological order of that.
Yes, sir.
It's a very important. When you prepare the chronological order, you can identify. So who is the first one? That's a very important. Of course, here Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, Bindusara, and Babur. Among this, so the Chandragupta
Maurya
Maurya
is the
will
first
come
emperor.
first one because he is the first emperor of India who ruled from 322 BCE to 298 BCE. So obviously, we can go for the
Chandragupta.
option as Chandragupta Maurya.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very important. Okay, now shifting to the next area is what is the pH value? What is the pH value of human body? What is the pH value of the human body? This is the question. What is the pH value of the human body? Means here pH value actually is log of simply we call it as log of H plus. Means here logarithmic value of H plus. Means
Yes,
here.
sir.
So generally any substance which have H plus concentration, those are called acids. We have more concentration of OH minus, that is called base. A
Base,
simple
yes.
thing here. Okay. So that's as and base, and generally the neutral thing, generally its pH value is 7.
Yes.
If it is 0 to 7,
7,
it's an acid.
Yes, sir.
7 to 14, it's a base.
Base.
Okay. And our saliva is a base.
Base. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Saliva is a base.
Saliva is the nature of the pH value of that is more than 7.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here what is the pH value of human body? So they are asking what is the pH value of the human body? Generally the pH range, just now I said, the pH ranges from human body under the favorable conditions, means if you are in healthy conditions. So just now I said, so our saliva is a base.
Yes, sir.
So generally it is more than 7. So that's the reason. So in general health conditions, if the human body is in good health, then we its pH value is 7.0 to 7.8. Okay. Otherwise, if you are suffering with the acidity, okay.
Yes.
So when you are suffering with the acidity, then our tongue feels little bit of
dryness,
dryness and dumbness
yes,
also we feel, sir.
So that's an indication that the pH value increases.
Increases.
Okay. So even you suffering with indigestion also. When you ate more food, so it is indigestion. So when you feel a vomiting sensation also.
Yes, sir.
So that pH value there is change. So then we will digestive solutions, generally we are taking that, solve the digestive solution, which controls the pH value.
Yes.
Clear? And it depends on the part of the body. Saliva usually, just now I said, saliva is usually about 7.1 to 7.5. The blood needs to be 7.35 to 7.45, the pH value. Stomach acid is 1.5 to 3.5. So in stomach the hydrogen chloride will be released.
Yes, sir.
This is a digestive chloride support
Yes.
for digestive system. So when you feel hungry, so this hydrogen chloride will be released. It's sensitating that we feel hungry.
We are feeling
Yes.
hungry.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Like when the is poured in water, how the bubbles
will come.
In the
Yes.
similar
Same way.
manner,
When
here
we feel hungry also.
when we feel hungry,
Yes.
so this kind of sensation we will sensitive.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And mostly just now as I said, stomach acid is means hydrochloric acid is around the pH value 1.5 to 3.5, and urine range. So urine also have that is range is 4.6 to 8.0. Okay. Depending on what you have been eating or drinking,
Yes.
and how much water you have been consumed, that's
Yes,
very
yes.
very important.
Important.
The pH is maintained in the body through three important mechanisms, that respiratory control, renal control and buffer systems.
Yes, sir.
So for that reason this is a very very important. We have to take more water. We have consume more water.
Yes.
Generally per day you have to consume 5
liters
liters
of water. Yes.
That's a very
every
very
day.
which controls our pH.
pH values.
As just now I said, we have given our healthy body has the pH value from 7.0 to 7.8. Our saliva from 7.1 to 7.5. Okay. Even for our blood is 7.35 to 7.45. Even stomach acid, that is hydrochloric acid, is from 1.5 to 3.5. Just now I said, less than 7 it is an acid. That's the reason it is 1.5 to 3.5. Even our urine also in the range from 4.6 to 8.0. So depending upon how much
water we
consume, that's a very very important.
Yes.
So we need more water.
We
Then when
healthy.
you consume more water, definitely we will be more healthy. For that reason, so if you take it as a celebrities or some good persons, what is your favorite food? They will say water.
They say water.
Yeah, correct. So this is the reason. So means if the people are consuming more water, definitely their health will be So okay. So now we are receiving a phone call from one. So we will respond for the phone call. Then after the phone call, we will continue our discussion. Hello.
Sir, namaskaram sir.
Namaste sir.
Na peru Satish Kumar sir.
Okay. Sir,
Hello.
say your doubts.
Hello.
So we are listening, sir. Your voice is audible. Your voice is audible.
మేడం
సార్ చెప్పండి.
మేడం ఇది ఎలా మీరు ఈ టిఎస్డి ఇవన్నీ చెప్తున్నారు, దాన్ని 1.1 క్వశ్చన్ 2 క్వశ్చన్ 3 క్వశ్చన్ అని ఎలా చెప్తారు?
మీరు అడిగే క్వశ్చన్ మాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. అడిగింది 1 క్వశ్చన్ 2 క్వశ్చన్ అనేది మీ క్వశ్చన్ కొద్దిగా క్లారిటీ కావాలి.
క్లారిటీ సార్, అదే క్లారిటీలో నేను అడుగుతున్నా. ఇప్పుడు మనకు టీవీలో మీరు చూపెడుతున్నారు కదా 1%, 5% అని.
Call disconnected.
Okay, yeah. So actually, according to his doubt, so the values are given. So the student has to prepare his notes. That's a very
based
important.
on all the values.
Yeah, so
how much it is required.
Oh yeah, this is very important. Definitely, then only you can say, means here. So don't go for what the question and answer. So this is the question here. What is the pH value of saliva? So simply you can say as 7.1 to 7.5. So if you by heart, there is general don't use of it. You have to learn the pH values of different organs in our body and define different like saliva, other blood, all the different liquids in our body. Also you have to prepare a chart, then it's easy for you to get the correct answer. So because the same question may not come asked in the every examination. So in the different different year examination, the question may be a change, because same area they may not ask in the examination. Correct? Okay. Now we are going for the next one. Which of the following Himalayan region is called Shivaliks?
Yes.
So here actually it's a very good information because about Himalayans. So there is upper Himalayas, lower Himalayas, outer Himalayas, inner Himalayas. So okay, so which option is correct? So which of the following Himalayan regions is called Shivaliks?
Shivalik.
Okay. So Sobarani madam, can you say about this? Which?
So here Himalayas, we all know that Himalayas are divided into 3 categories.
Okay.
The upper and lower and the outer Himalayas.
Okay.
So outer Himalayas question, so I'll go with the Shivaliks, outer Himalayas.
Okay.
Third option. So Himalayas are also called as Himadri, and second Himachal,
Okay.
and third one is Shivaliks.
Okay.
So these are the 3, and the height of it's also difference.
Yeah.
So first one Himalayas are above 6,000 meters,
Okay.
and the second one is 4,500 meters,
Okay.
and the third one is like outermost Himalayas.
Okay.
So these are the 3. So I'll go with the option of outer Himalayas.
Okay.
Shivaliks are also called as an outer Himalayas.
Okay. Can you elaborately explain about this Shivaliks?
Yes, sir. And as ma'am said, the third section is called the Shivalik, sir.
Okay.
The average height of the outer Himalayas is around 900 meters to 1200 meters.
Okay.
And there are many Indian cities lie in this range, sir.
Okay.
Like Rishikesh, Haridwar, Devprayag, Rudraprayag, sir.
Yeah.
Through these Himalayas also many rivers flow from there. Himalayas, first higher Himalayas like greater Himalayas.
Okay.
Second is Ganga.
Okay.
Lesser Himalayas, and third Shivaliks, Brahmaputra. So these are the different rivers, and with their tributaries they all are flowing from the Himalayas. So Himalayas act as the barriers for our country. So they are very important.
Okay.
So protect us from the north winds also.
Yeah.
They act as barriers.
So the outer Himalayas are called Shivaliks. That's a very important.
Yes.
And Himalayas, as you know, that it's divided into 3 different sections depending on their height.
Yes.
With respect to height, it is divided into 3 categories.
Yes.
The first section is known as Himadri or Greater Himalayas, and the average height of this Greater Himalayas is more than 6,000 meters. And the second section is Himalayas or Himachal. The average height of the Himalayas lies between 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. And the most of the famous Indian cities like Shimla, Darjeeling, Mussoorie, Nainital, and all other of course famous cities are in this range only, and you can observe these are the coolest places.
Yes, sir.
So in summer generally, hill stations, those are of course Shimla, Darjeeling. If anyone wants to move to different, especially in summer they want to
Yes, sir.
shift
Yes,
to
yes.
okay, generally they will prefer this areas that
stations,
Shimla and Darjeeling, Mussoorie, Nainital places. And the third section is called as Shivaliks.
Shivaliks.
The average height of this outer Himalayas around 900 meters to 1200 meters. And here also famous cities are there, that is Rishikesh, Haridwar, Devprayag and Rudraprayag. So mostly all are famous traditional temples.
Yes,
is
sir.
here.
Yes, yeah.
So that's Shivaliks. So you have to know, understand the different parts of Himalayas and their sections, the first section, second section and third section, and what is its range, means
From where
height.
it starts.
Yeah. So
It
and
starts
which
from
cities
west,
are
yes.
in that particular sections, all these things are very very important. You have to prepare a clear notes about all these things.
this.
Definitely it gives a very good information to you
Yes.
for the preparation of your examination. Okay. Now we are going to shift for the next question. What was the India's goods and services tax collection in August 2023? So this comes under the economics.
GST.
Yeah. So GST collection.
GST
How much
collections.
GST collection is there here? Okay, Suseela madam, can you give the information about what is the collection? How much collected GST for the 2023 here?
Goods and services tax, sir, GST revenues
GST.
for August 2023 have shown a growth of 11% year on, as it stands at rupees 1.59 lakh crores, sir.
Yeah.
The increase is due to the increased compliance and reduced evasion. In August 2022, the collection from GST was 1 crore 43,612 crores, sir.
Okay.
Out of the rupees 1.59 lakh crore GST is collected, sir.
Okay.
So it is accounted for rupees 28,328 crores, sir.
Okay.
So this I go
With the
with
answer
this.
of 1.59
Yeah.
lakh
So
crores.
actually
GST.
you have to collect this information when the financial budget is
released, yes.
released. Then you have this information. You generally you have to prepare this kind of information also. That's a very very important. This year we collected, we achieved our expectations also.
Yes, sir.
So they are it stands for nearly 1.59 lakhs.
Yes.
1.59 lakhs. Among this, GST is 1,43,612 crores. Out of this, 1,59,000 crores. Lakhs
GST
crores
has
of-
collected,
okay.
yes.
So there is central GST and state GST.
Both.
Means CGST and
SGST.
SGST, and
State.
central GST will be nearly 328 crores, and state GST will be 35,794 crores, and IGST for is 83,000, means international GST is
GST.
83,251 crores, and cess is around 11,695 crores. Means the total GST will be considered as CGST, SGST, IGST, and you can say cess, and all this, when you add all these 4 areas, the total amount will be considered as the total GST. So this is a very very important. So mostly this kind of information. Okay.
Even
So
from
mostly-
economics also, like about 5-year plans.
Yeah.
Also may ask such type of questions.
Questions, sir.
Yeah.
Financial year questions, from when to when we are going to consider the financial
Yeah,
year, and the plans, which plan we are in right now. So as the 5-year plans are going on, like development has taken place, which plan deals with which sector.
Yeah.
Such type of questions also may asked in this questions are in
So
competitive
last
Related to economics.
in yesterday class also we discussed when the financial year will start.
Yes.
Yes,
So that's a question from the social studies.
Yes.
Here.
Yes, sir.
So here the financial year, yesterday we discussed a financial year, calendar year,
academic year, yes.
These are the different, words.
yes.
Yes.
So financial year generally starts with
April
1st
to-
August.
Yes, sir.
So sorry, 1st
First
April.
April.
1st
April to
April, because
March 31st.
1st April to 31st March,
March.
of the next
Next
year.
year.
So that's the financial year.
Yes.
So and as you said, there's a different plans,
Plans,
first year
5
plan,
years.
second year plan,
In
third
which
year
year
plan.
it took place.
Yeah. So what is
First
the
5-year
importance
plans
in given?
given,
The
yes, sir.
second
Like
5 years plan, so importance given
it is
for the
about
large projects.
industrial sector.
Industrial
First 5-year plan for agriculture sector.
Agriculture sector.
It
So
started
these are-
in 1951 to 56.
Yeah.
So why we have taken up as an agriculture means because like after the independence in 1947, so it is a time for increasing our economy.
Okay.
So shortage of food, to overcome that in 51 to 56 the first plan was started. So in this way if we calculate and if we have a timeline, so the students can easily judge the answer.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. So you have to prepare the timeline
Timeline
for
is years,
these 5
5-year
plans.
plans,
That's
yes,
a very
yes.
important. Okay. Now moving to the next question. Which union ministry unveiled the national medical devices policy in 2023? The 4 options are the Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the Ministry of Women and Child Development, and Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So these are 4 options are given. So that is which union ministry unveiled the national medical devices policy? Okay, so Suseela madam, can you say which one?
Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, sir.
Okay.
I go with that answer.
Okay.
As a national medical devices policy in 2023 was unveiled recently by the India's Union Health Minister
Okay.
Mansukh Mandiva. He also launched the Export Promotion Council for Medical Devices along with the Assistance for Medical Devices, sir,
Okay.
clusters for the common facilities,
Okay.
that is AMD CF, sir.
Okay. So here there is one more important, but it is a national level competitive examination. So definitely they may not ask direct this kind of questions, but
yes,
sometimes they may ask who is the financial minister.
Yes, financial
Yes,
minister,
that's
prime
a
minister,
very very important.
Yes.
The
Health
home
minister.
Health minister. So different portfolios.
Portfolios, yes.
And there of course there the minister who is taking the charge also.
Charge, yes.
This is a very very important.
yeah.
And even the of course our they may ask the President of India also.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Okay, so we
President
have
of
only 2, that is Pratibha, what is Pratibha Patil, has one person who acts as a President
President
of
of
India.
India, yes.
And now next one is Draupadi Murmu.
Draupadi.
So this is this also
ISRO chairman,
yeah,
who
this
is
is
a-
very very who is the ISRO chairman? of-
ISRO
Yes, sir.
chairman.
Yes,
Such
so
type of questions also may be asked. Yes.
So these personalities and their designations.
Yes.
So these are the very very important. You have to prepare a clear notes about all these things. Then it's easy for you to score the maximum. So one thing again I am just inform to you. So 25 questions from the general awareness and 25 fours 100 means and 25 questions from the social studies, again 25 fours means 54 is 200.
200.
Means the qualifying mark 45%.
45%. Yes.
Means you are 180.
180.
So by general studies and
General
general
studies,
awareness,
social studies,
so
they
you
can
may
score.
qualify.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So you have to give a more clarity about this examination. Means if you concentrate on general studies and general awareness, definitely you can score the
good
maximum marks,
Yes.
and with the qualifying marks.
Qualified marks, yes.
We will get definitely qualified marks. in
One
this
thing is preparation is
examinations.
important, sir.
Yeah.
Preparation
So
is
the-
very important to score good marks.
So this is a very important. So we hope in this examination you can maximum score. It's a competitive examination. The number of scholarships will be limited. Announced with 1111 only. On the total it is 15,000. From nationwide it is
and
15,000.
Yes,
But
sir.
for the allotted scholarship for the Telangana state is 1111. So for intermediate students it is given for 1,25,000 rupees scholarship for 2 years.
2 years,
So
yes.
means you will get 2,50,000. So this is a very important, financially big help for you
yes.
for this through this examination. So maybe you understand all these things and write the examination very well.
Very well.
Use proper presence of
Mind.
Of course, that's a very spontaneous response is very important. Logical thinking and using elimination method also.
Yes,
So one of the
elimination,
best technique to get correct answer. So use all these techniques and see our telecast in YouTube also, and in our TSET channel and YouTube channel also. If you see one or twice, then you can recapitulate all the
that,
things
yes.
what we discussed also.
The
Then you
previous
can
class.
prepare the notes. So that will help you to get success in the examination. So we wish you best of luck for all the aspirants who are seeing this program in live and who are going to see in the YouTube channels also. So we have all this, and best of luck for you who are appearing for the examination. So on behalf of our panel experts and TSAT, we are greeting a great success in your career.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.